sky is blue, a Sunday afternoon, she doesn't know what to...
Hi guys, and welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. And today's love and romance reading for the month of November 2014 is for the zodiac sign of Cancer. So Cancer, the actual card, the tarot card that I drew for you guys is the Two of Swords. Now traditionally the Two of Swords is really about sort of making decisions, I suppose in a way putting your defences up, confusion, choices to be made. And I think in a love situation that one of the things that this card could possibly denote is about letting your guard down, okay, and not being so defensive when it comes to pursuing a love interest or looking for love, okay. So I think for a lot of you single Cancerians out there, this card really potentially could be telling you to be a little bit more freer with your emotions, okay, and not to be so trapped within yourself, and to let go of any defences that you might have up now. Some of you guys might, if you're single, might have been hurt in the past, and that might make you quite defensive. And this card is really saying lose those defences, lose that bondage, take the blindfold off, okay. See yourself for what you truly are, which is a beautiful, wonderful human being, and don't be so defensive about yourself. Don't be so caged in. Don't be afraid to love again. Don't be afraid to pursue love, and don't be afraid to be loved. And I really think that in this situation with the Two of Swords, for you guys who are single, this card is really just telling you to let go of those chains. If you've seen the traditional Rider-Waite pack, this card is with a woman who is, she has her hands crossed almost across her chest as if she's protecting her heart with two swords, okay. The swords are actually in balance, but she's actually not. And I think what that card really does denote is putting up your defences and sort of feeling slightly confused about a situation and having choices to make. And really I think for a lot of you single guys out there, this card is saying lose those defences and love will come in. But as long as you have that barrier around you, you're going to find it difficult to actually experience the type of love that you may want. This card is also saying for some of you guys, sort out what's going on the inside, okay. As I've spoken about, this card for me definitely represents being defensive about something. And I think that when we're defensive and when we're kind of looking for a relationship, or we're wanting a relationship to enter our lives, we're kind of working at two odds. So we're not really aligned with the thing that we want. And this card is saying that you might, I believe this card is saying that you might want love, and you might be looking outside of yourself and saying, you know, this is what I want to come into my life. But inside, I believe that there may be some inner turmoil going on with some of you guys. So I think the best thing to do is not to look outside for your happiness, but really to look inside for your happiness. Because when you resolve any issues that may be going on within yourself, it's only then that you can actually experience the type of relationships that you want and that you truly deserve. And I think for you guys who are already in have a relationship in existence, so you're already attached to someone, I think this card is saying, funnily enough, because the swords in the Rider-Waite pack, she's crossing her heart, but the swords are actually balanced, okay. I think what it's saying is for a lot of you guys who are already in a relationship, that there's going to be a lot of balance within those relationships, okay. So I think that the relationships are actually going to be getting a lot stronger. I think there's going to be a lot of equality coming in with those relationships. And I think that if any of you guys are going through any inner turmoil or any turmoil within your current relationship, this card really for me is saying that you really need to just sit down and sort that out, and you need to kind of get through the confusion, cut through the confusion, take down those walls, whatever walls are being built up within that relationship, in order for you guys to experience something that is potentially really good and long lasting. So that's your reading, Cancerians, your love and romantic reading for the month of November 2014. And right now I'm going to shuffle my romance angel cards just to serve as your guidance card from the angels concerning your love and romantic life in the month of November 2014. So here we go. So here's the deck. And I'm just going to shuffle this now for you guys and pick a card from the top to serve as your guidance card. cards are now shuffled, and I'm just going to take the very first one from the top. Ooh. And this one says, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. That's an interesting one. And I think that this card is really kind of very much in keeping with the Two of Swords that came up in your loved reading for the month November. I think for some of you guys, this card, as I've said, the Two of Swords represents confusion, a sense of feeling defensive, a sense of feeling some sort of turmoil going on. And I think for some of you guys, maybe going on into November, it's going to be a case of that for some of you guys, you may have left a relationship, you know, you may have been left by someone, or you may have left someone, and it might still be quite raw and quite painful. And I think these cards really do work in tandem for those Cancerians who are experiencing the breakdown of a relationship. And really what this card is saying, as I said with this card, which is quite interesting, and that is to let your defences down. So if you do have any defences, you've been through the million and past relationships, something hasn't worked out, and you're afraid of getting hurt again, and you're afraid of kind of pursuing new interests because of what's happened in the past, which I think is definitely sort of denoted within these Two of Swords. I think what this card is saying is you've got to release it. So you've got to release anything that's you're holding on to, anything that's stopping you from moving forward. So if you've had a breakdown of a relationship and you're still holding on to that particular person, then really what the Romance Angels are saying is let go. Let go, because when you let go of past hurts, when you let go of someone that you were in love with and it didn't work out, that's when new love will actually enter your life, and potentially someone who's going to treat you better, or someone that you're just going to be far more in tune with. And this really does work well, I think, with this card here. I think that the angels are spot on. And for some of you Cancerians, you might be going through a time where it's really difficult to let go of the past and let go of someone that you were once in love with. But the Romance Angels are definitely saying let your defences down. And the way that you can let your defences down is by letting go of something that didn't work out in the past. And once you've let go of that, and once you've released that energy of longing for whoever it was that was in your past that's potentially hurt you, or whatever it is that happened in a relationship, once you let go of that energy, you're going to be in a far more prosperous place to introduce new energies that will be more attuned with the new you. So guys, that's your reading for the month of November 2014. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be back soon with your angel reading for the month of November. Take care.